Take one bowl and add sugar to it, and after adding sugar, when we place it on the gas, at that time there is the chemical reaction in that sugar. While burning, sugar gets turned into, see, blackish substance. The black colored substance is formed due to burning of sugar. You can see it here. See, you can see prominently here. See, and stop heating when you will see that the sugar is burnt. In this way, this sugar that was white in color, see, it was white in color and now it is turned into the blackish color. Why? Because of heating, the sugar burnt, and because of burning, it is converted into black substance. See, what type of change is this? This is the chemical change, because before burning the properties of sugar were different, and after burning the properties, see, you can see it here clearly. This was the sugar before burning, and after burning it remained like this. And this is the chemical change. It is not physical change, because the original substance has been totally changed and it has new properties. That's why it is the chemical change. Now we will see the process of evaporation. See, in process of evaporation, I had taken the steamer here, and in that I have added water, and when I heat it at that time, because of heating, you can see that vapors are coming out of it. Nowadays, due to corona, everyone, when we go to the market or anywhere to the office, after returning, what do? First of all, we take bath, we apply sanitizer to our hands. First of all, then we take bath, and then we have to take steam, so that there should be no coronavirus in our nasal passage. See, this is the process of evaporation. What is going on here? The water is in liquid form and it is converted into vapors, gaseous form, due to heating. Heat is there because of steamer. Steamer is being heated, and that's why there is the formation of vapors, water vapors, and this is nothing but an example of evaporation. In Marathi it is called bashpibhavan. See, the process of formation of vapors from a liquid is called evaporation. The process of formation of vapors from a liquid is called evaporation. Children, drying of clothes is an example of evaporation. Due to the sun's heat, the clothes, when we dry them in hot sun, at that time they become dry. See, wetting of cloth. This cloth was dry. Now I have wetted. Wetting of cloth is very quick change. We can wet the cloth very quickly, fast. But drying of cloth, if I wet it fully and if I want to dry it immediately, will it be possible? No, because drying of clothes is a very slow change, and this drying of clothes, it requires the process of evaporation. Because of the sun's heat, there is the conversion of this water, liquid water into water vapors, and the clothes get dried. In this way, drying of clothes is the slow change and wetting of cloth is a very fast or quick change. And when we dry clothes, at that time there is no change in the properties of cloth, and that's why it is the physical change. Evaporation is the which type of change? It is physical change. Now, formation of salt. You can see salt here, and this formation of salt, it is also the process of evaporation. Formation of salt. You can see the salt here, and formation of salt from seawater, it is also the best example of evaporation of water. And now we will see that evaporation of water, it brings about the formation of salt. And if we want to do the experiment, you can take one saucer and take water and add salt into it, and if you keep it in the hot sun, at that time what will happen? Because of the heat of the sun, that water, liquid water will be evaporated, and there will be the residue, and that residue will contain the salt in it. That means due to evaporation, the salt properties of substance do not change, and this process of evaporation is an example of which change? Yes, physical change. Now, what I have done here, I have taken one bowl and that is having water in it. And now, what I am doing here? I am heating it on the gas. And due to heat, what will happen? After some minutes, there will be the boiling of water. See, because of that, because of heat, the water will start boiling, and at the time of boiling, there is no change in the properties of water, and that's why boiling is also an example of physical change. See, you can see the vapors here. That means evaporation is also going on, and the bubbles are there, and that those bubbles, they are coming up and down, and streams of currents, water currents are there, and that is the proof of boiling. See, you can see water is boiling here. Water has started boiling. You can see the water vapors as well as bubbles here. And it will boil vigorously when it will get more heat. Then the next type of change, that means physical change, an example of it is evaporation as well as boiling that we have seen. And next type of process is melting. If we take ice and if we heat that ice, because of heating or because of the temperature, what happens? When we take out of the fridge, that ice, after some time it starts melting because of the temperature, because of the heat. And this process of becoming liquid form, from this process in which the solid is turned into liquid, is called melting. Solid is converted into liquid. And another example is the candle. Here is the lighted candle, and in this what is happening? The melting of wax is there, and this candle is in solid form, and now due to heat the wax is melted and it has become liquid in form. In this way, melting of wax. Due to melting of wax, though there is liquid wax, this liquid wax is also having the same properties like solid wax. That's why it is the example of physical change. Happy birthday. Now, the next one is dissolving. For dissolving, we have to take the two substances, soluble and insoluble. But as we are going to see, dissolving here, we are taking the soluble substances. See, I have taken salt as well as sugar. And what I will do, salt is soluble in water as well as sugar is also soluble in water. And we will see how they are soluble. See, I had taken water into 2 glasses. And in this first glass, what I am going to do, I am adding salt. And if I stir it, it will completely dissolve in water. This process is called dissolving. Salt is soluble in water and that's why it gets completely dissolved in water. Now, what I am doing? I am taking sugar and I will add this sugar into water. And if I will stir this sugar, it will completely lose its solid character and it will dissolve in the water completely and it will mix with it and there will be no existence of solid crystals. In this way, this is also an example of this physical change: evaporation, melting, dissolving, boiling. And now we will turn to the next type of change, that means chemical change. Just now we have seen the example, burning of sugar, it is also chemical change, and corrosion of metals, it is also the chemical change. Now you will think, what is corrosion? See, in Marathi it is called ksharan. And the definition of corrosion is when an iron article rusts, a reddish brown layer forms on it and a greenish layer on copper article. This process is called corrosion. Iron articles, when they come in contact with oxygen in the air, there is formation of iron oxide and that is red in color. See, when this iron rod, it was kept in the air, at that time, after some days, it turned into red colored iron oxide. The upper layer, surface layer is converted into iron oxide and that's why it has been rusted. There is corrosion of this rod, and in iron there is reddish colored layer and in copper there is green colored layer. There is formation of green colored layer in the copper articles because copper oxide is formed there, and this process is called corrosion. Now, iron articles, they should be given a coat of paint. This is the clear reason. This is asked as a scientific reason and that's why. What will be the answer? Corrosion is caused by oxygen, moisture, vapors of chemicals in the air, and because of that there is corrosion. And you can write the definition of corrosion also here. Things become weak due to corrosion. See, after corrosion, the things, they do not remain that much strong as before corrosion, and that's why they become weak. And to avoid all these things, to avoid the rusting of iron or corrosion of copper, what we should do? We should paint these metal rods or these metallic things with the help of oil paint. And that's why oil paint should be used. See, here you can see that there are iron rods, iron bars on the window, and these iron bars, they are painted with the oil paint. Why? To avoid the rusting or corrosion of that iron. That's why we have painted them with the help of paint. Then galvanization. What is galvanization? Iron articles are given a thin coat of zinc. Zinc is also one metal, and this thin coat of zinc is given to prevent corrosion, and that's why this process is called galvanization. You must have seen the tins. Those are used on the roofs of our houses, and those tins, they are galvanized tins. That means they have undergone galvanization, so that due to the air, due to all these things, oxygen, moisture and vapors of chemicals in the air, there should be no rusting of those metallic tins. And to avoid that rusting, corrosion, these metallic tins, they are given thin coat of zinc, and this is nothing but galvanization, and we use those galvanized sheets. Nowadays, instead of giving thin coat of zinc, what is being done in modern technology? There are some advancements, and powder coating is the process that is accepted more frequently in the as the substitute of galvanization. And this powder coating of different colors is done on metals. We are seeing the tins or sheets of tin, they are having different colors. Why they are having different colors? Because the powder coating of different colors is done on them. That's why they are having different colors. In this way, this powder coating is done on this aluminium as well as iron, and because of that, they can remain in good conditions for the longer period of time. In this way, we have studied different types of changes, their effects, their definitions, their examples, everything. Okay? Thank you.